We're like very improving right here. Daddy, go away, and then I'll start.
Bro, already started. Already started.
Okay. Hi everyone. Oh wait, no, I didn't do.
Okay, say hello. I'm Curie, and this is my sister Yeva.
Alright, okay. Hello everyone. I'm Curie, and this is my sister Yeva. That was late. Anyways, so this is a podcast or video. I think it's both actually. And so basically, I read a bunch of fantasy books, and I'm addicted to books. I love books. I've read Powerless.
Why do you love books so much?
Because they're really good. Powerless, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Percy Jackson, Shatter Me. Let me think. Divergent. And
the Kane series.
Yeah, that's kind of part of like Rick Riordan. Okay, so basically, I really love books, and so my dad encouraged me to start a podcast about this because he knows I really love books and blah 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 blah. So this podcast is just basically I read a book, and then I pick out some characters that I think are interesting from it, and then I talk about them. I talk about their story. So
this one's about Moaning Myrtle.
Okay, no, we're not doing one right now. This is an intro. So the first episode will be about Moaning Myrtle. She's a character from Harry Potter. If you've ever read it, if you haven't, then you'll find out. And so basically, yeah, a little about us more. I guess I'm Curie, and I'm 11 years old, and this is my sister Yeva, and she's 9 years old. And I really like books. I already told you that. And Yeva...
Stop repeating things.
Yeva likes music. Music. Alright, thank you. And I hope you watch our first episode. Hello everyone. I am your hostess, Curie. And this is my little sister, Yeva. Of all of Hogwarts ghosts, the one who complains the most is certainly Moaning Myrtle. She spends most of her time crying in bathroom stalls, loudly announcing her feelings, and making sure absolutely everyone knows that she is deeply unhappy. She sobs, she wails, she flips dramatically out of toilets at the worst possible moments.
She sounds so annoying.
No, she's not. She's just sad, okay?
No, Wait. I mean like she is annoying.
Okay, and yes, she is annoying. But while Moaning Myrtle may not be the bravest, happiest, or most emotionally stable ghost at Hogwarts, her story is actually one of the most saddest and strangest in the school's entire history. So today, we're rewinding the story. Back before the moaning, before the bathroom, and before the haunting. This is the life of Myrtle Elizabeth Warren. Fun fact, before we begin, in the Harry Potter movies, Myrtle looks noticeably older than all the other students. That's because actress Shirley Henderson was 37 years old when she played a 14-year-old ghost. Movie magic. Anyways, Myrtle Elizabeth Warren was born sometimes between 1928 and 1929. She grew up as a Muggle-born witch, which already made her an outsider in the wizarding world, especially during the time she attended Hogwarts. When Myrtle arrived at Hogwarts, she was sorted into Ravenclaw, the house of intelligence, curiosity, and learning. I'm also in Ravenclaw.
So what am I?
Slytherin.
Why?
Because Slytherins are smart too, but in an evil way. Alright, moving on.
But I don't want to be evil.
Then you have to take the test.
Okay, I want to be in Ravenclaw too.
Alright then. And for Myrtle, that probably felt like a win. She liked school. She liked rules. She wanted to do well. Well, everybody wants to do well, but unfortunately, Hogwarts did not like her back. Myrtle attended Hogwarts during the same years as a charming, intelligent student named Tom Riddle. And while Tom was quietly becoming one of the most dangerous wizards in history, Myrtle was becoming something else entirely, a target. Myrtle was bullied constantly. She was bullied for her glasses, her voice. She was bullied for being shy, emotional, and different. She was bullied for being Muggle-born. Other students found her annoying, and they made sure she knew it every day, over and over again.
Her voice sad.
It is.
To be bullied every single day.
That's because it is.
What if I bullied you every single day?
You already do. Okay. Her worst bully was a girl named Olive Hornby, who seemed especially committed to making Myrtle's life miserable. Olive mocked her appearance, teased her relentlessly, and never missed a chance to humiliate her, especially about her glass.
Wait, is it Olive?
Olive, that's her name.
Olive.
Okay,
She's
don't
a girl?
don't comment on other people's name. All right.
She is really mean.
Yeah, she is. Ghosts, as it turns out, are very good at holding grudges. One day, after Olive bullied her yet again, Myrtle finally broke. She did what many overwhelmed Hogwarts students might do. She ran. She ran into the girls' bathroom, locked herself inside a stall, sat down, and cried. This wasn't dramatic crying. This was quiet, exhausted, I'm done crying. The kind where you're just tired of existing, exactly the way you are. Unfortunately for Myrtle, this was not just a bad day. It was the worst day, the last day of her life. While Myrtle was crying in the bathroom, she heard someone enter. She heard footsteps. Then she heard a voice, speaking in a strange, unfamiliar language she had never heard before.
Parcel tongue.
Okay. Yeah, that's parcel tongue. Parcel tongue is like snake language to communicate with snakes. Slowly, uncomfortably, she realized something was wrong. The voice was male, and there was a boy in the girls' bathroom. Already upset, embarrassed, and angry, Myrtle stood up. She was going to tell him to leave, to use his own bathroom, follow the rules for once. She opened the stall door, and that's when she saw it. 2 enormous yellow eyes. She didn't understand what she was looking at. She didn't have time to scream.
It's a
basilisk.
Yeah, basilisk.
It's a really big type of snake. So that's why the guy who was speaking parcel tongue could communicate. All right. She didn't even have time to be afraid. Myrtle, Elizabeth, Warren died instantly.
That's sad.
What Myrtle didn't know, and would only learn later, was that she had come face to face with the basilisk, like we just said, released by Tom Riddle while the Chamber of Secrets was open. Myrtle became the first victim, and I think the first victim of Voldemort's rise to power. Naturally, Myrtle was not thrilled about this. Instead of moving on peacefully, Myrtle returned as a ghost, angry, hurt, and determined to make sure the world never forgot what had happened to her.
I thought Angie haunted Olive.
Okay, so basically, she haunted Olive Hornby for bullying her until Olive contacted the Ministry of Magic and she got placed back into Hogwarts. So after that, she haunted the girls' bathroom where she died. She cried loudly, she complained constantly, and made everyone feel deeply uncomfortable, which is why no one goes to that lavatory.
Then what bathroom does the girls go to?
The other one. Alright, and for a while, okay. So Myrtle stayed there for decades, at least 5 decades. She watched students come and go.
50 years?
Yeah, she watched people grow up, and she watched people live the life that she never got, which is why the story is very, very sad. And 50 years after her death, during Harry Potter, the Chosen One, 2nd year, Myrtle's story finally mattered again. When students began getting petrified and the Chamber of Secrets reopened, Harry came to Myrtle's bathroom. And for the first time in decades, someone actually listened to her. Myrtle told Harry exactly how she died. She remembered the voice, the strange language, the eyes. And with that information, Harry realized that the monster was a basilisk. Well, I guess he already knew that. And figured...
Hermione told him.
No, Hermione's petrified. Of course she didn't tell him.
More like Hermione left him a note.
Yeah, left him a note. And figured out where the Chamber of Secrets was located. In the process, Myrtle developed a very obvious crush on him. And honestly, it makes sense. Imagine spending 50 years being teased, ignored, and avoided. And then someone shows up, talks to you kindly, asks questions, and actually cared. Harry was the first person who treated Myrtle like she mattered. Of course she fell for him. She followed him around, she flirted awkwardly.
But then how would, I don't think Harry would like
Harry doesn't like Myrtle. I only said Myrtle likes Harry.
I said Harry, I don't think Harry would like her.
and she announced her feelings loudly and without shame. Subtlety was never Myrtle's strength. In Harry's 4th year, Myrtle helped again during the Triwizard Tournament. Harry was struggling to understand the horrible screeching noise coming from his golden egg. Myrtle, who had been spying on Cedric Diggory, because of course she was, gave Harry the key advice: open the egg underwater in the prefect's bathroom. They also technically bathed together, if you count a ghost floating around while someone panics in a pool. In Harry's 6th year, Myrtle played a quieter but extremely important role. Well, this actually only happens in the book, but if you watch the movie, this won't have happened. So, Draco Malfoy, stressed and terrified about the mission Voldemort had given him, began visiting Myrtle's bathroom to cry and talk. Myrtle listened. She sympathized. She bonded with him. When Harry followed Draco and a duel broke out, Myrtle was there. And when Harry accidentally used used the Sectum Sempra curse on Draco.
What's a Sectum Sempra curse?
It's a curse.
What does it do to you?
It... Cut that part out. Cut. Okay. And when Harry accidentally used Sectum Sempra curse on Draco, Myrtle screamed "murder" at the top of her lungs, alerting Professor Snape, who arrived just in time to save Draco's life. Without Myrtle, Draco Malfoy might have died. So yes, she complains a lot. But Moaning Myrtle is also a victim of bullying, a casualty of Voldemort's first rise, a lonely ghost who remembers what it's like to be ignored. She never got to grow up, she never loved school, and she never really moved on. But she did matter. And sometimes she even helped save the day.
Yay!
So the next time you hear crying echoing from a Hogwarts bathroom, remember that behind the moaning is a story of loss, unfairness, and a girl who just wanted to be seen.
But I don't even think Hogwarts is true. Well, maybe it could be.
Heartbreaking story. All right, cut.